Hello everybody, and yes, the Head Buddies here went to Grand Rapids Comic Con 2024. We didn't take as much footage as we probably wanted to, but my partner was there with me, and I got footage of the cool stuff. I got the cars and the Lego stuff. We didn't, there was an upper floor that had like tabletop gaming and video games, a video game room. We didn't go up there at all. We got there at like 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and we did not get done with the dealer hall till like 6, and we were both exhausted, sore, all of that stuff. And so we just decided, hey, we're just gonna go back, grab a few things that we wanted to circle back to, and that was it. So, it was a great time, honestly. We all had a great time. All of the Head Buddies did, and so did my partner. Lots of stuff, obviously, to buy and see. Of course, again, we didn't do any of the panels either, but whatever. But yeah, I think we all spent the most time and money within the dealer hall, of course, with the art stuff. That was like 90% of what I bought, which I will get to what I bought here in a minute. But yeah, was artists, which was really cool. We actually spent a lot of time talking to artists, I love doing that, honestly. I don't remember any of their names now, of course. I have goldfish memory, but yeah. Like we talked to we talked to this guy here of this I forget actually which one it was, but he has like a comic book series called like Eden's Sky, which I got the whole lowdown on that post-apocalyptic sci-fi thing that apparently is set to have a TV show at some point, which honestly I would watch it. From the artwork that I saw that they had on display at their stand to the story, like, it looks really cool. But yeah, they had some issues of the comic book that you could buy there. I chose to pass on that one. And several large art pieces in varying frames that were really expensive. They were trying to sell me on like a $500 framed piece that looked cool as fuck, but I ain't got $500 to burn on a piece of art like that. But yeah, if anyone's interested, this was the card that they gave me and what it's all about. So feel free to pause and take a look at that. Another artist, again, I forget the name. I saw he was a guy who apparently worked on Pacific Rim, which is cool. Got to talk to him about working on Pacific Rim, which is one of my favorite movies. He talked a lot about he does like a couple of the scenes that he designed and worked on, like in the beginning of Pacific Rim when Gypsy Danger, rises up out of the water and just did that thing, right? And talking about all the water effects and stuff like that, and talking about the fact that he designed at the end of the movie. He designed the nuke that went on Stryker's back, and scenes from that, like the end of the movie, which kind of led into, I kind of got him a discussion from that to like, oh yeah, then they made Uprising and everything sucked in Uprising, and he was like, yeah, I didn't work on Uprising, but yeah. So we all thought that was funny, honestly. And we talked, again, a lot of artists there. It was really cool. A lot of dice booths, like selling, like D&D dice, and I'm surprised that I didn't end up buying like a $50 dice set. I was this close, but both me and my partner are just a little bit more sensible with our money, because like we don't play a lot of physical in-person D&D. We have a campaign that we're in, but it's on Roll20, so it's like, what's the point? I have physical dice that I don't use, so what's the point of getting $40 to $50 dice set just because they look cool? In my opinion, it didn't make sense to do it. But yeah, a lot of plush. If you like Pokemon plush, Digimon plush, anime, any kind of plush, they had a lot of that going on. A lot of anime figures as well. Of course, a lot of just action figures. Marvel, Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Power Rangers, all of that. Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions. Saw a few Monster High, a little bit. I was honestly surprised in some of the art that I was seeing, because like a couple stalls, like one stall had like Blue Lock prints, which I was like, no one has Blue Lock anything, it seems like. Or there was one that had Monster High prints, which I was this close to getting a G1 Claudine print. This close. I didn't, because I had other art that I wanted, but it was very tempting. But yeah, there were a few stalls with, furry related stuff, which I appreciate seeing that, as I am one. I don't have a fursuit, but there was a stall selling tails and ears and so on and so forth. Some stalls had like fursuit heads on display, which I kind of assumed is like, oh, you must make fursuit pieces or entire things. But yeah, so it was pretty decent. A lot of course, really good cosplay going on. Yeah, saw a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool cosplays. But yeah, it was a great experience. If you're from Michigan and you want a cool con to go to, Grand Rapids Comic Con always is good. There is, of course, Capital City Comic Con, but I went to that once, and it was okay. It was okay. But Grand Rapids Comic Con never disappoints, so. But anyway, now let's get into the haul. So I have my stuff behind me on the bed, organized from smallest to largest, so let's get into it. Alright, kicking off with the smallest here, I have this really sweet dragon ring that I bought. If my phone will focus. There we go. It is adjustable, of course, for the size. Got little gold horns on there, red eyes, and some gold in the teeth as well. Really cool. Was about the only jewelry that I bought, so but I really like it quite a lot. The second smallest thing I got here is this minifigure of Bo-Katan. I like Bo-Katan, so when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna grab one. Although her jetpack is a little broken, but it was a $5 minifigure, so. But yeah, I honestly don't know if this is an official like Lego Bo-Katan or if it's some kind of custom. I don't think it's a custom, because customs usually would look, from what I know, like a lot better. But I honestly have no idea, so but I like it, so hence why I bought it. The next thing here is this sticker, a D20 sticker in bisexual flag colors. I like D&D, and I fit the bill. I am a bisexual, so hence why I got it. They did tell me this is a weatherproof sticker, so I might slap this on my car. I haven't decided yet, but that is that. And I also bought this here paw that is also in bisexual flag colors. Again, I am a furry and a bisexual one at that. So, you know, I saw this and I was like, you know, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, but yeah, why not? Give me some Pride merch. And the next thing I got here is this really cool dragon sun catcher, apparently. That's what it was called at the booth that I bought it from. I don't know, but I saw it and it was only $10. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. So it's cool. I like dragons. So does Abe. And of course, the only non-art related thing really that I bought was this Band Presto figure here of Kirito from the War of the Underworld arc from Sword Art Online. Yeah. There was actually 2 stalls that I saw this at. The second one, which is that one that I got it from, had it for $5 less. So it was like, yeah, 25 instead of 30. Why not? So I'm not going to dwell on this too long because this will get its own review. So, yeah. Now, I know what you're thinking. This doesn't necessarily fall into art, but it does. So yes, it is a comic book here called By Visibility again. That fits my bill. I actually bought this from the writer who was there. And yeah, he had a bunch of other comics there, but this one just stuck out to me, you know? It supposedly is a Kickstarter thing. And on top of that, when I bought it, I actually got the guy to sign it. Actually, he offered to sign it, so yeah. The writer here, Wells Thompson, was the man who I saw there. So, you know, I doubt he'll ever see this video, but, like, if you do, thanks, man. I totally appreciate the signature. And honestly, meeting him was really cool. He's a really cool guy, so at some point I will find, he did have both issues of this, and I will find the second issue somewhere. And if he's ever at Grand Rapids Comic Con again, or any Comic Con in the future, when I get that second issue, I'm going to take it to him and have it signed by him. So I have 2 signed copies. But yes. Alright, had to swap over to the bed for this, because now we're getting into the big stuff here. The big art. Not necessarily price, but just it is big. But this I could not pass up. Again, dragons. Kind of me and Abe's thing. So, you know, I had to get this. Especially when they talked about it. Like, this was like a collaborative piece, and they got to do a piece on death. And I'm like, that is fucking sweet. So fucking sweet. And I had to. And they had a deal. A 2 for, I forget how much. But because of that, I also got this print here called The Leviathan, which is really sweet, honestly. I absolutely adore it. And of course, that is their little card that they threw in there, you know, cat bat art, in case anyone wants to check out any of their stuff. And big thanks to them for doing such an amazing job on these prints. I really love them, and I look forward to framing them and getting them up at some point somewhere on my walls. I don't have a lot of space. And of course, the last 2 pieces of art that I have here are this. And I know what you're thinking. Why did you buy 2 of the same one? Well, if you can't tell where the card for the artist is and my sticker is, this is the safe version. This is the not so safe version. Yes, I bought NSFW art at a Comic Con. I don't care. I'm an adult. I can like adult things. So that's why those are there, because, you know, YouTube, I don't think you would be particularly happy with the Dragon Girl titties, so covering those up. But yes, it did. And that, of course, is the person's card right there. The Tomo Creations. And that is the backside of their card, which I purposefully cut that so we wouldn't get any tit slips when I flipped it over. So, you know. But honestly, I love this. They had a lot of cool art, albeit either way. Of course, they did have to card me when I asked to see more of, you know, they had a whole binder showing off all the designs, you know, whether it was NSFW or not. So they did have to card me on that, which makes sense, you know. They want to make sure you're an adult, so. But yeah, here's just, you know, one last look over everything that I bought here. And yes, the NSFW version is in there behind here. Again, YouTube, I'm not showing titties, so is there. And of course, all of the random business cards that I got. Well, not all of them random, only that one was random. My partner got that one and just gave it to me, so, you know. The only ones I didn't buy from was the plush one, and that one. I guess I didn't buy from them either, but yeah, so. Again, Grand Rapids Comic Con, great time, highly recommended, and we all had fun, so. That is going to do it for this video, so if you like this kind of content, feel free to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.